Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel again. I had got tremendous reviews for my video on what I prepared for an iftar party at home when I had quite a few guests coming over. And along with that, many of you had requested me to do a video on how I managed to do so many dishes on a day. Some had asked me which dish I prepared first and which at last. So I thought to do a video like this. It's never the same when guests are coming. Managing time depends on what I prepare, how many guests are coming over, how well I can plan ahead, and how my cleaning will be on the day. Now, I had my cousin coming over for iftar, just one person. Not many dishes were prepared like last time, but similar ones. So thought it would be perfect to take a video so that you can get an idea how I manage everything. Now my cleaning is done the day before. It depends on my mood. I wanted to change the settings of my living and dining room, so showing it in a fast mode. Some people think I don't get tired, but that's not true. I do get really tired after cleaning. Moving to the dining room. I woke up a little early before suhoor than the usual time and prepared this dish, that's the dahi vada. All the recipes in this video will be linked below in the description box, so please check it out. This video was taken when my kids had school. Now it's vacation for them. So they left to school at 8:45 that day in the morning. Usually when I have many guests coming over, I start my preparations right after they go. Being I do some previous day preparations also. On this day, I began around at 10:15. Now entering the kitchen, you can see it's a complete mess. After preparing dahi vada, I hadn't cleaned anything, and morning kids' tiffin preparations, everything was on a mess. The first thing I did was a total cleaning, the countertop, the cooking range, and the sink. It was 10:35 after cleaning. Next is preparing lunch for kids. Now some had asked about this pressure cooker. It's Butterfly brand and stainless steel. Now on days when I am lazy or in a hurry like today, I make KANHI for them, that's a rice porridge. It's easy yet quite filling for the kids. They have it with papad or pickle and my kids love it too. Preparing in a pressure cooker is really faster and takes only 2 whistles to cook the rice. Soon after keeping it on the gas, I have this boneless chicken pieces for preparing chicken roll. I washed and added it into a vessel, adding turmeric, salt and pepper and adding water. And that goes to the other one. Then preparing THARI KANHI, that's a SEMOLINA drink I had shown in my day 1 vlog, check the description. Now that goes to the 3rd burner. The KANHI was ready by now, so taking it off. Now by this time SEMOLINA milk was also ready. Preparing the seasoning for it with shallots and cashews. The chicken was fully cooked by this time. Now the shallots were put in very low flame so that I could move on to the next one. Now that's rice flour. Many ask me which store-bought rice flour I use. This is the one, Nirabara. I'm making the rice roti and beef rice dumplings today for dinner, so I'm taking a total of 4 cups. The shallots were fried by this time, adding to the milk and mixing it. Cleaning it on the go for not to pile up. Now preparing the rice flour dough. That goes onto the flame. Now you can see the time is 11:15. While the water is kept for boiling, I'm making a dessert which was a complete trial and was quite a success. Into a small bowl, adding 1 sachet gelatin, that's 10 grams, adding room temperature water around 2 to 3 tablespoons, mixing it. Now I'll fill water in this vessel and double boil the gelatin. Keeping it on for boiling. The water for dough was boiling, so adding in the rice flour. Onto the other, the water started to boil, so keeping the gelatin bowl onto this for melting. Mixing the rice flour very well again. The gelatin is ready by now, so taking it off. Flour is hard to remove, so just soaking it for some time. Moving on to the dessert, I squeezed the fresh juice from 2 oranges into a bowl. You can use 1 or 2 more oranges. I didn't have with me, so I added 1 lemon. Taking out the seeds and just the juice remains. Now to the juice, adding 2.5 tablespoons of sugar. Mix. And then add the melted gelatin and mix very well again. We were a total of 5, so adding it equally into each glass. Then it goes into the refrigerator for getting set. Cleaning the vessels. Then I took out the veggies needed for preparing chicken curry. Only then I remembered that I hadn't made any drink that I usually prepare at the beginning so that it gets well chilled in the fridge. Showing you the time now, it's 11:50. I was making the spicy lemon drink. This again, check the description for video link. It's completely optional to add the green chillies. You can go without. Today I added extra mint while blending it, so the juice was a greenish color. By this time prayer was called. Time is almost 12, so I finished up the drink and moved on. My phone battery gets over while taking videos, so I charge it onto my power bank and continue taking videos. Back to kitchen at 1 p.m. Preparation for chicken curry. This again was prepared earlier in my video. Do check the link below. Now this is my iron kadai. After cleaning this vessel, I always spread some oil and keep it inside a plastic cover. Now heating this kadai. Finishing up the chopping. Cleaning while the onions are getting sauteed. Cleaning the chicken. In between, Arman came back from school, so washed my hands and went up to receive him. as I was in between of cleaning the chicken, finishing it off first. After cleaning any non-veg, it's better to clean the sink as soon as it's possible, or else the sink will have a very bad raw smell. Adding the masalas for the curry. Keeping it in low flame. Then moved on to giving Arman a bath. Soon after, Rihan also came from school. Our drinking water was about to get over, so the watchman had kept one outside the door, just keeping it inside. Making Arman fresh. Now back to the kitchen. Finishing off the curry. Now the time is 1:40. I usually give Rihan and Arman their lunch together. Rihan was taking a bath. By this time, I was cutting the beef into small pieces for the rice dumplings. Again cleaning the sink. Time to give their lunch. Usually when I'm in a hurry, I serve them together myself so that they don't spill over and I don't spend time for cleaning after their lunch. Serving for both in a big bowl. Now the time is 2 p.m. After their lunch, cleaning the vessels on the go. Time is 2:15. Preparing beef curry for rice dumplings. My coriander powder taken was over, so filling it up. This I had brought from Kerala when I had gone for vacation last year. Seeing my kitchen tour, someone had asked me to change the area I store it. It was in a drawer near to the sink, so they said the taste may change. So now I store my masala powders in my fridge. That's the time now. Roasting the coconut for curry. The first whistle, time is 2:25. So keeping it in low flame and I'll be cooking it till 2:45. Now this method of cooking beef was taught by my mother-in-law and I think it's perfect. I cook always this way, whether beef or mutton. Roasting coconut in very low flame. So now I'm moving on to preparing the rice dumplings. Now taking half the rice flour and kneading it well. I put the bowl onto the floor. It's easier to well knead from the floor. The rice roti or the dumplings, the quality of it depends on how well you knead the dough. Just giving a mix to the coconut. Now grinding some coconut for adding to the dough. Kneading again. Time is 2:40 now. The coconut is almost ready. And at 2:45 I off the beef and the roasted coconut. Then I sat onto the sofa and prepared the tiny dumplings. This is the time I relax because this is the only time I get to relax. Though I am making dumplings, I can sit somewhere. I sit in whatever or whichever comfort position I can. Now all the dumplings are ready, and by this time prayer was called. That's the time. Boiling some water for steaming the dumplings. Keeping the dumplings on. Then moved on to putting the kids to sleep. A little chit chat just before they go asleep. Now by this time the dumplings are done. Time is almost 3:35. Then again back to work at 4. The beef is cooked. There is very less water in here. Grinding coconut. Keeping beef curry onto the flame just for a boil. Next, I moved on to prepare the rice roti, that's the pathiri, so I was clearing the countertop. Kneading well the dough first. The curry has been boiling, so adding in the rice dumplings. All the recipe links are below in the description box, so if you need them, please click the link below. Just putting on the lid, not completely covering it. I seasoned this dish just before serving dinner. In between, husband had come from office. Now all the dough balls are ready. Time is 4:25. On this day, the iftar was at 6:35, so I have little more time. My husband helped me cook the rotis, so while I was making these rotis, he took a short rest. All the rotis are ready by almost 4:45. It took around 20 minutes. Just covering the rotis so that it doesn't dry out. Now my husband was coming for cooking the rotis. I was just clearing everything for him. Now time is almost 4:50. While he was onto the rotis, I moved on to making the chicken roll. It was now 5:30 p.m. and the rotis are almost getting over. Clearing up the mess. The sink was filled up, so I added it into the dishwasher. Now the sink and the cooking range was completely clean. Then he moved on to cutting the fruits, and you can see the time now. Placing everything back over here because I wanted to clear up the countertop for preparing the dessert. Into a bowl, adding evaporated milk, 160 ml. This is cream. Usually I buy another one, just trying out a different one. That's 170 grams. Then adding half tin condensed milk and beating it well. Now this creamy mix I got from my husband's cousin's wife, Lena. She had told me this. It won't get very thick anyways, but just a little. You can add any fruits to this. Here I'm adding some sliced grapes. You can go for black ones to make it look good. Then I had this mixed fruit tin in my fridge, so adding it to this. Then one mango made into cubes and mix. Then one pomegranate just to decorate on top. Cut into half. Just lightly loosen it and beat the back with a rolling pin. There are ways you can completely remove it. I haven't tried it so far. Now this is all set. Took out from the fridge. Added the creamy fruit mix as a thick layer. Then topping it with some pomegranate seeds. My husband started to arrange the table. Finally going to fry the chicken roll. Time is 6:15. It's because I'm taking a video along with this, got this late, or else it would get over a little earlier because I wasn't preparing many other snacks like last time. And I got just 5 minutes to be fresh after frying the rolls. Taking video of each movement and on a time basis was a really tiring one. This was the most difficult video I have ever taken on my channel, but I managed somehow. The table is all set by my husband when I came back after getting fresh. Now that's my brother, my cousin. Almost time. We are all onto the table together. Having anything while breaking the fast, it's always filling, whether light or heavy. So I serve the dinner for the guests as per their request. And me enjoying my cup of tea, which helps me come back from the tired day. So that's for today's video, friends. Hope you enjoyed watching it. If so, please give a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe if you haven't yet. Click the bell icon for notifications. See you with more videos. Until then, stay blessed. Take care. Bye-bye.